Today on Unscripted, Bruce Springsteen attempts to reunite America while selling you a Jeep. It fails epically. Also, Mountain Dew announces a new flavor during the Super Bowl, radioactive watermelon. Meanwhile, Will Farrell, General Motors, and a host of wealthy celebrities prove just how out of touch they really are. All these stories and more here on RFX.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a few different Super Bowl commercials. I got to admit, they weren't as terrible as I thought they were going to be. So the commercial, of course, that seems to have gotten under everyone's skin is the Jeep commercial with Bruce Springsteen. I don't know why. I thought it was actually not the worst commercial ever made. I didn't think it was great, but I didn't think it was that awful either. And yet, for some reason, people on all sides of the spectrum just seem to be hating this freaking commercial. So let's take a quick look at it here, and then we'll talk about it.
There's a chapel in Kansas, standing on the exact center of the lower 48. It never closes. All are more than welcome to come meet here in the middle. It's no secret, the middle has been a hard place to get to lately, between red and blue, between servant and citizen, between our freedom and our fear. Now, fear has never been the best of who we are. And as for freedom, it's not the property of just the fortunate few. It belongs to us all. Whoever you are, wherever you're from. It's what connects us. And we need that connection. We need the middle. We just have to remember the very soil we stand on is common ground. So we can get there.
All right, so obviously they're going for the sentimental route. I mean, okay, they're showing a guy driving a Jeep that's 100 years old instead of whatever the new Jeep is. My problem with the commercial is that this is really the problem with all commercials, is that it's fake. America as a country doesn't have like a real cowboy that it can look up to. No, you have Bruce Springsteen cosplaying as a cowboy, right? Like you see the tight shots of the worn leather boots and the worn cowboy hat that looks like it's seen 1,000 years of mileage. You know, he's got the rancher's gloves on, he's sipping coffee at the break of dawn. Am I missing something? Did Bruce Springsteen, who I assume is a multi-million-dollar recording artist, did he change careers? Is he a real cowboy? I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. I should probably Wikipedia Bruce Springsteen to see if at some point he changed career paths, and for the last, 20 years, he's been working as a ranch hand out in Wyoming. I mean, I guess it's possible. But you know what? I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that he probably wasn't. So everything that he's wearing, everything that he's using, these are all props. These are props, for Christ's sake. And just imagine them filming this. He had to go to the costume department to put on proper worn-looking cowboy attire. And then, you get into position, you get the lighting all right to create the mood and the atmosphere. And then the director yells action, and then he kind of looks longingly off in the distance or sips his coffee. I mean, who knows if there's even coffee in that cup? There's probably not. Maybe it's just water because they had to do 100 takes. And I mean, who the hell knows? But the point is that it's all fake. We don't have a real cowboy, a real true grit ranch hand that we can all actually admire as someone with real fortitude and toughness and that kind of thing. No, we have Bruce Springsteen who can cosplay as a cowboy. And that's what bothers me. Now, I want to show a really quick clip here, just a piece of Tim Dillon. And for those of you who don't know, he's a stand-up comedian, very, very funny guy. He made a quick little parody of Bruce Springsteen's video. Let's just show a quick piece of that right here.
Our greatest strength as a country is unity. No matter how sick you are, or how you feel, or what's being done to you, you unite. And if my wife was here today, she would tell you the same thing, wouldn't you, honey? You don't yell at your elected representatives in the street. They love you. Don't leave your house. Stop trying to trade stocks. It's not fun. Yeah, maybe I lost all my money on GameStop stock, and I haven't worked in 9 months. But it's fucking game day, and I'm an American. That knock right there, that'll be the sheriff evicting me because I haven't paid a mortgage in 10 months. I said I was moving out tomorrow! So just go out there and buy a fucking Jeep. You're driving around an empty parking lot of a school at night, and if you need to, you yell things that you can't say on social media.
All right, so that was Tim Dillon's take. I only showed a piece of his video, and the link for the full video is in the description below. For me, the funniest part of the video is when he says, so go out and buy a Jeep. That's just what's so weird to me. Like, when they try to have these sentimental commercials, but at the end of the day, it's like we've got the most moving 2 minutes of video you've ever seen in your life, and then at the end of it, drink Coke. It just cheapens the entire thing. It reveals the fakeness of it all. It would be as if a magician, after he did every trick, you're like mesmerized, like how did he do it? And then after every trick he said, I actually just had the card up my sleeve. That's all I was doing. Just had the card, it was right here, see, the whole time. And see, when you were paying attention to this hand, I just reached in and grabbed it. That's all I did. You're like, oh, wow, that sucks. All right, like that just took all the magic out of the magic. So like, I almost think it would be hilarious if one of these giant corporations actually just made a commercial and didn't put their logo, or you had no idea who produced it. So they just produced this like 2-minute moving piece of video about how the country needs to unite and all this stuff with a fake cowboy driving around in a Jeep. And then at the end, it just doesn't say anything. It just ends. And you have no idea which company actually paid for this commercial. And how much more honest would that be? Like, look, if you actually care about delivering this truly inspiring message because what you actually want is the country to reunite, then why do you need to put Jeep at the end? Why? Just pay a whole bunch of money to produce the commercial, to run the commercial during the Super Bowl, pay all that money, and don't let anyone know who did it, right? Like, if that's what your true goal is to just get this moving message out there to the public, why do you need to put your brand name at the end? Just be more honest about it, right? So anyway, I think that'd be an interesting idea. So the next commercial I'd like to talk about here is John Cena did a commercial for Mountain Dew. It looks like they have a new flavor, watermelon. Let's take a look at that commercial real fast.
34, 35. Hi, I'm John Cena, and I know how to count. In fact, knowing how to count could change your life on Super Bowl Sunday. Like, help you win $1 million. If you count all the bottles of delicious Mountain Dew Major Melon, our new watermelon flavor, in our commercial. $37, $38, $39.
The most disturbing part of that commercial isn't the CGI watermelon dog, although that is freaky looking. I don't know if it's supposed to be freaky looking or what it is, but nothing about that makes me want to drink Mountain Dew. Nothing. But the really disturbing part of the commercial is the Mountain Dew itself. It looks as if you took Pepto-Bismol and dipped it into a nuclear reactor and then removed it and then had this glowing pink concoction. And I got to admit, like, when John Cena's holding up the Mountain Dew next to his face, I was a little bit worried for the guy that he had to drink that. Like, how much did they have to pay him to drink that Mountain Dew? It's like it's glowing, and he's got to drink it. And like when you see him like tip the bobby, you're like, don't, like, I almost kind of winced as I saw him drink that ridiculous concoction of radioactive material. It's fucking freaky. Like, that drink probably glows in the dark. I remember when I was a kid, the rumor that went around about Mountain Dew, and this was just regular flavored Mountain Dew, which has also a fairly disturbing neon yellow color to it. The big conspiracy about Mountain Dew was that the yellow 5 dye that they used in it would shrink your balls. And when I was like a little kid and heard that, I remember all the kids, when we heard that, it was like, Mountain Dew's out. It's out. Nobody would drink it anymore. And so I don't know, whatever company is a competitor to Mountain Dew, Pepsi or Coca-Cola, whoever doesn't own Mountain Dew, because I'm sure one of them does. I guess I'm just saying, like, they must have spread that rumor. They must have been like, dude, let's tell them that the yellow 5, let's tell them that it shrinks your balls. And then all of a sudden, an entire generation of young people were just like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not drinking that shit. And then now they're trying to remedy this problem by bringing out this new radioactive pink Mountain Dew. It looked like slightly watered down Pepto-Bismol that had been irradiated and was now glowing. That's what it looked like. I'm just going to say it freaked me out a little bit seeing him drink that. Maybe that was just me. Who knows? Let's see. Now, the other commercial that I'd like to talk about briefly here is Will Farrell's commercial for General Motors. A lot of people seem to think that it was the Springsteen Jeep commercial that was so out of touch. I actually disagree strongly. I think it was this General Motors commercial that was truly the most out of touch.
Norway. Well, I won't stand for it. Come on. Never mind. With GM's new Ultium battery, we're gonna crush those losers. Crush them! Let's go, America. Keenan, Norway's out EVing us. Wait, what's this?
Oh, it's my daughter's birthday. She's really into pirates
I don't
lately.
care. Grab an EV, meet me in Norway.
Okay, can I say goodbye to my family?
Nope.
All right.
Aquafina, sorry to disturb you, but Norway's beating us at EVs.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. Meet me there in an hour.
Can I ride with you?
No! GM's Ultium battery is made for all types of vehicles, so soon everyone can drive an EV. Whoa!
Why didn't we all just go together?
Knowing Will, he's probably flying private.
Hey, Norway, listen up, you fish-loving! Oh, this place is adorable. Damn it. Where are you guys?
We're in Finland. Where are you?
I'm in Norway!
Norway? You're in Sweden.
Damn it!
Since the car that he's driving is this really high-end, space-age looking Cadillac, and all the people in the commercial are these mega rich celebrities, so when he knocks on, I don't know who that guy is, he looks familiar, I didn't catch his name, I think he's probably a comedic actor. When he knocks on that guy's door, you know, it's this extremely nice looking house and he's playing pirates with his kids. And then he goes to Aquafina's mansion as well. And why was she in her backyard shooting arrows? And even though Will Farrell is standing right in her line of fire, she keeps firing the arrows. And that's either one of those things where that's a pop culture reference that I missed. And God, you know what? I gotta say, I'm proud that I missed that popular culture reference. I'm very proud that I had no idea what that meant because I follow Aquafina so little. That's a tremendous source of pride for me. But if it wasn't a pop culture reference and it was just this random thing, and I would imagine that Aquafina herself probably came up with this idea and a bunch of sycophants were like, yeah, okay, that sounds funny, let's do it. So that's just my guess. But if it's a pop culture reference and I'm missing it, fine, call me an idiot. You know, I'm proud of it. But if it's not a pop culture reference, then fucking hell. I mean, fucking hell. What the hell was that? Fucking archery in her backyard? Whoever practices archery in their backyard is not someone who's struggling through the coronavirus pandemic or any other or economic turmoil, right? Like, if that's how you're just like casually spending your time shooting arrows in your backyard at watermelons, like, I fucking hell, you know? So I'm just saying that if anything was out of touch and tone deaf, it seemed to be the tenor of this commercial. And quite frankly, I didn't get it. So Norway sells a lot of electric vehicles. Well, okay, but they don't make them. As far as I know, there's not a Norwegian car company that's just cranking out electric vehicles and we've got to catch up to them. No, I mean, when they're buying these electric cars, they're probably buying them from the US, from Tesla or General Motors. So I'm not entirely sure what that is. They're trying to create this like weird rivalry between the US and Norway. Everything about the commercial just seemed kind of off. Now, all that being said, I actually did laugh the first time I saw it. The first time I saw it, I did actually laugh a little bit. Will Farrell, who I usually don't like very much, actually did make me chuckle a couple times. Right at the end when he says, damn it, I did laugh, I'll admit. And it's a charming commercial. But I'm sorry, I just don't get it. So, all right, let's go with one more here. I don't know, maybe it was just me, I just came in at all the wrong moments while the commercials were playing during the Super Bowl, but it seemed like this commercial got played more than any other, and it was the one that has Michael B. Jordan pretending to be the new Alexa or whatever, like Alexa's now housed in the body of Michael B. Jordan. So let's just take a quick look at that one real fast and we'll talk about it.
I mean, I literally couldn't imagine a more beautiful vessel for Alexa to be inside. Alexa, how many tablespoons are in a cup?
There are 16 tablespoons in a cup.
Babe, food just got here. Why you cooking? Who's that?
Alexa, turn on the sprinklers.
Honey, I already ran the sprinklers. Things are getting way too wet around here.
Alexa, dim the lights.
Alexa, lights up! Alexa, lights up!
Add bath oils to my shopping list.
Alexa, no, don't do that.
Read my audiobook.
I was in his hands. I was being changed.
Yeah.
Realized that I was also kissing him.
Honey, other people have to use the bathroom around here too.
All I can really say about this commercial is that I would love to see it if the genders were reversed. If the main character of this story was some ineffectual office worker guy, and he was dreaming of, I don't know, let's say like Alexandria Daddario. And so all these same scenes, all the same ones where she's talking sensually to him, or, you know, he says, why don't you dim the lights, Alexa? And then she just takes her shirt off right in the middle of the room, you know, and then the guy's wife is like constantly jealous and being like, hey, whoa, what are you doing looking at this beautiful woman? Now, I will say that the guy, whoever the actor is who plays the husband of this, that guy's fucking cool as shit. Like, I don't know, his comedic talents are on point. The line where he says, who's this, right near the start, that line cracked me up. And several of the others that he does. That guy, whoever that actor is, that guy's comedic skills are on the money. But anyway, I'm just saying that I would love to see this commercial in reverse and then just watch the chaos ensue about such a horrendous commercial getting made. This horrible, sexist, evil commercial got made. I think it'd be hilarious. That's just me. What can I say? I mean, I don't know. So anyway, I guess that does it for today, everybody. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, or leave a comment. Do whatever you gotta do. Just do it. And we will catch you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.